I suppose when I see Phil receiving this award, I think immediately the first time I would have seen him and worked with him a little bit, there was an under-16s camp at St George's Park, and when you have a special player, you get a little reverberation around the building when people are coming in, because there were very few surprises or secrets in English football, so everybody knows where the best players are, and there's a training session going on the far field, and everybody's saying, "Oh, have you seen Phil? Have you seen Phil?" And it's an under-16s camp, and so you're looking, and of course you see, well, I really see the same player, because the movements, the fluidity, the ability to twist and turn that he's learned because he was the smallest in that group. At younger ages, very often it's the early developers that are in the camps, the younger ones suffer, but he learned how to survive from the very start as one of the smallest. And that ability to turn and the gliding movements that we love and we watch every week, they were there at that age. You could see it. Then, of course, they told me he was 14. So you're thinking, this is going to be a hell of a journey. But, of course, so many things have to go right. And he's continued to have that hunger, that desire. He's at a fantastic football club with a brilliantly run academy, with an incredible coaching team, and working with brilliant players every day that have allowed him to go and be at the level he is now. So I still see the same player, but of course with so much understanding of the game that he's learned from Pep and all his coaches across the years. He loves football. He's always got a ball. We have to drag him off the pitch, normally with Grealish, because they're pinging balls to each other. I'm sure you've got the same. But he's, to be honest, this would have been a disaster sitting at dinner, especially if he had to sit next to me. But he loves being with the football. That's what brings him alive. So, yeah, he's a special player. He's 23. He's going to be a star for years to come. And we're very lucky to have him, and we're looking forward to him having a fantastic summer with us. So, yeah, my congratulations.
Just ask you a little bit about Phil, and perhaps also his progression this season. I mean, he was talking yesterday about stepping up, and he was talking about how he's really embraced the challenge of being, a really central figure to this Manchester City team. Have you seen him evolve, perhaps even this season, from the brilliant talent that he is?
I'm already here for 11 years, so I've seen everything on him. And I'm sorry for Gareth, because he's having only for some weeks. So we have him every day there, and he is really unbelievable. He loves football. He loves to stay in the pitch. He's the happiest man. He is the first one going to the pitch, the last one getting out, just touching the ball. Sometimes we have to tell him, "Kai, come on, you are okay." No, we are 2 and 3, but we have to play the game. We are playing all games, and his progression has been unbelievable. He's 23. I would say that he's getting already to the top, but in the way that that we play, we want to play, and Phil is a guy that he always plays. Has been playing at always the fastest way ever, no? And I think he's now getting the maturity of when he has to accelerate the game and who has to get some posts, who to play to come, to have more possession. So he's maturing on that. After that, well, don't forget that he's 23 years old, and I think he has won trophies like an animal.
Yeah. He spoke with such affection about the academy, about the club, about his progression through. He also said, me being here gives me so much pride that it can hopefully inspire other young players. That's a lovely thing.
Yeah, as a sporting director, he's a good example for us. So we try to convince the other players to follow him. No, I think of course, it's an award for him, for his teammates, that of course they are important, for Pep and his staff, but I think it's a special award for Man City's academy. He represents all that. Player who loves football, he's from the close, from Stockport, coming there, just enjoying, being professional, also, adapting himself to the way they want to play. And I have to say that because we have also top players on the team, is a player that has been, let's say, a bit sacrificing himself, playing in more wide areas, but he is already asking to play more centralized. So, but once that to have a player who can play wide and is performing and producing and in central for his best is absolutely a privilege for us.
Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed.
Okay.
And congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed.